It was a normal day. 37-year-old Dennis Ayembela was heading to Bolgatanga for the burial of his father, but a crash midway robbed him of the opportunity to say his final goodbye. It also robbed him of his joy, as a spinal injury has made him lose his ability to control his discharge of urine and feces. Maxwell Agbagba has more in this story for our Arrive Alive campaign to stop accidents on Garda's roads.
I am in Dennis's room. His sister Gloria is trying to get him in a reclining position for this interview, but the pain is simply unbearable. A tube-like device that stores his urine lies on the floor close to him. He sits to narrate to me how a speeding driver truncated his aspirations in his final year of studies to become a medical practitioner.
The police report that I managed to get, when you read the police report, they were saying that the driver of the trailer was the one who caused the accident because he was over speeding and then was sleeping at the same time. Some of the people got trapped in the bus, so they were trying to chisel and be able to get some out, though they were even dead. And in the process of doing, the bus caught fire. And Ben, our driver, is missing other people to ashes, living with only their schools.
He sustained a spinal injury which affected his ability to control urine flow and excreta.
I can't control. Yeah, I can't control it. That's why the urine bag is connected. The only way to be able to control, there's something that if I feel like urinating, I'll just take it in, put in and urinate. Yeah.
So now you don't feel anything?
I don't feel my lower limbs, I don't feel anything. It just comes by it all. It just comes by it all. The same thing to when I'm going on private, it comes just like that. But, so as I sit, I have to be checking myself and all that.
Dennis says he's gradually losing his eyesight too.
I've been confined to one place. Even as I talk to you now, I have vision problems. You can imagine somebody just lying at one place for 10 years, this 10 years. Even as I'm talking to you, I can't see you clearly. I have vision problems now. I'm even losing my sight gradually. My life is going waste. My life is going waste. And at this my age, I still have a long way to go in life. So I'm really appealing to the general public, appealing to Ghanaians, and even the rest of the world, that anybody who watches me should please come to my aid. Please come to my aid.
His 25-year-old sister, Gloria Labrob, says she had to drop out of school to take care of his brother, who used to fund her education.
To take care of him. If he want water, I'm the one who remove and give it to him. He cannot do anything. Because of that, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting at home. I'm not doing anything. My colleagues are finished school, some are working. Look at me. Now I'm in the house. I'm not doing anything.
A pastor at the Divine Faith Ministries, Reverend George Carty, has been trying to get support for Dennis.
I don't know him from him, but when I saw him, honestly, his story really moved me. So I continue to intercede on his behalf, prayer day in, day out. He can't do anything for the past 10 years. He's just confined to one place. He cannot do anything. We know God is able to do all, but he needs medical attention. If you look at the spinal, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a medical doctor, but to him, he needs a spinal reconstruction, and it involves a lot of money. A lot of money. He needs financial assistance. He needs financial support. So anybody watching, anywhere you are watching from, he needs financial support.
Well, you know, the way you drive could end somebody's dream. We'll stay with our campaign, Still Arrive Alive. And sharp and deadly curves, steep slopes, potholes, rain, night driving, and road debris. These are some of the causes of road accidents, according to research. Now, to help address these problems, the Engineering Club of the Bolgatanga Senior High School have come up with a science technology project of a miniature road on a hilly area, detailing how to prevent these kinds of accidents. The project was exhibited at the Bolgatanga, in Bolgatanga during Science Tech Exhibition section at the Upper East Regional Qualifiers for this year's National Science and Maths Quiz. Correspondent Albert Sorry has more.
It also caused human life, so we made this one.
Presenting the project are Rashida Yaregayin, a first-year student, as well as Joyce Awuni and Gideon Basiti, both second-year students of the Bolgatanga Senior High School, also known as Big Boss. With cardboards from empty boxes, together with glue and acrylic paint, their engineering club came up with this dummy of a road on a hill descending to normal ground. But they have designed their miniature road such that if applied in reality, it could help minimize the number of road accidents caused by different factors, for instance, rain.
So on this side, we got to, at the steep road, we got to know that when it rains, the roads are always slippery. So if you're a driver and you are driving on a steep, sometimes the brake will not help you because you can even apply the brake, but still the car would move. So we made this space here, which is called grooves, so that when it rains and falls on the road, it will move off, the rain will move off the road and go into the gutters, so that when a driver is coming, the driver will be able to move without any problem.
These young students have also thought about how to reduce road accidents caused by night driving or driving down steep slopes, and have presented that in their SciTech project.
On our roads, mostly the highways, we have some metals that they keep on the roadsides to prevent the car from moving off the road when the brake does not work. So we made this one, which should be made of reinforced cement. These are made of papers, but if we are applying it in real life, it has to be a reinforced cement, which should be slanted small, so that when the car is moving, there will be some centrifugal force which will bring the car back on the road, so that there will not be any accidents. And here about night drivings, you know, mostly the Ghanaian roads, it's only one line, and if I'm a driver and I'm late or there's an emergency and there's no reflection to tell me that the other side there's a car coming, I might be like, then let me move to the other road so that I'll be able to move faster. So those reflections are made to make sure that when a driver is coming from the left side and another coming from the right side, the one coming from the left side, the head-on light will reflect on the reflections here, so that the other driver will know that, yeah, there's a car coming from the other side, so I shouldn't cross. And we made this in such a way that if it's being applied in the real life, it will be 100 centimeters wide, so that there will be more space between the two cars.
They have also included what they believe are improved road signages.
Mostly at sharp curves, when the driver is speeding, maybe you want fast to go somewhere. So when you come here, you always try maybe to steal and enter the other person's lane. But with this concrete barrier, when it comes, you'll be limited to his lane. So you not cross, and it will reduce road accident. And here, the road debris, mostly roads that are constructed beside mountains. Some of them we have fallen rocks, and the rocks sometimes they fall on the road, and it causes a lot of damage. So we made this concrete wall, so that when the rocks fall, when they come and hit the wall, then they just slip off this way. They will not get to the road.
The Upper East Regional Science and Mathematics Coordinator, Faustina Agetura, who is also in charge of project development, says she is impressed with the ideas these students and others before them have presented. She is, however, unhappy about the problem of lack of support for science projects in the Upper East region.
Navasco emerged the best project school in Kofrodia when the senior high school had their STME camp. Big Boss came second in Opokuwari on projects. Bongo fourth on project on the same ground. When we get to national, our best is first to fourth. So I think the region have our younger generation are suffocated with ideas, but we need to help them. I'm here to plead with NGOs, stakeholders, people of this region to embrace our senior high and basic schools. We can make it. We shouldn't just sit down and expect resources to come somewhere.
It is not clear whether or not the ideas presented by these students of the Bolgatanga Senior High School are already being applied in railroad engineering in Ghana. Nonetheless, their science technology project is clever, and with the right support for these students, they could have a bright future. Albert Sori, Joy News, Bolgatanga.
Absolutely brilliant there.